Upendranath Brahma, affectionately referred to as Bodofa, that is father of Bodos. He was born on March 31, 1957 to a poor family in Bagari village in Kokrajhar district of Assam. He studied at Kokrajhar College and later completed postgraduate studies from the University of Guwahati. From his childhood, Upendranath Brahma showed great intelligence and great leadership quality. The history of Assam is well known to him. Though Bodofa Upendranath Brahma was only 33 years old when he last breathed, he will always be remembered for his foresight and his sacrifice for the benefit of his people. Today, his name is the source of the will and sacrifice of the Bodo people. He is the symbol of leadership, sacrifice, and unity. Early life and education. Brahma was born in Boragari village of Datma, a small town in Kokrajhar district of Assam, India. He is the son of Mr. Manglaram Brahma and Mrs. Leftri Brahma. He was the fifth and youngest. In his childhood, he was known as Topin. He grew up in poverty. Since 1963, Brahma has attended various schools in Datma High School, Kokrajhar High School, and in 1973, at Shakti Ashram High and Vocational School. In 1975, he passed the matriculation test in the first division with letter marks in mathematics. He then earned an honors degree in physics from Cotton College before joining the University of Guwahati for his MSc degree in 1981. Brahma also worked as a graduate science teacher at the Nehru Vocational High School in Gosagaon. He received his BA in 1985 and an MSc in 1986. Political activism. His active political involvement in student politics began in 1978 to 79 when he was elected president of the Galpur District Bodo Students' Union. He chaired the All Bodo Students' Union (ABSU) as vice president in 1981 to 83. In 1986, he took over as president of ABSU at the 20th annual meeting in Bashbari. He has lectured in many parts of Assam to create awareness among the Bodos. He believed that Bodos are considered as second-class citizens even in their homeland of Assam. He believes that Bodo people have little or no influence on the politics of Assam. He observed that Bodo students had no job opportunities after completing their studies. Sensing the need for a larger movement, raised Nath Brahma with his followers, gradually mobilizing Bodo students at grassroots level. In 1987, he along with his trusted colleagues led the non-violent Bodoland movement to overthrow a separate state of Bodolanda in the north bank of Brahmaputra in Assam. As president of the ABSU, he left no stone unturned in fulfilling the historical demands of the Bodos. The period of 1988 to 99 was a period of intense agitation. A 50-member Bodo team led the first trilateral talks in New Delhi on August 28. He showed his wit, intelligence, and quickness in negotiations. In the meantime, he was diagnosed with cancer and was admitted to CMC Hospital in Vellore, where he attended the second and third rounds of talks. He also attended the fifth round of tripartite talks. Although the Assam government has offered all medical treatment abroad, he has refused to accept the offer and rely on the contributions of well-wishers. He guided and managed the Bodo movement from his hospital bed. Unfortunately, the great leader died before he could see the fruits of his leadership because of his premature death. Death. As a result of blood cancer, Brahma died on May 1, 1990 at Tata Memorial Cancer Hospital in Mumbai. His body was taken to Kokrajhar and buried in Datoma on May 4. The land where Brahma was buried is now called Tulungapuri. Philosophy. Brahma believed that everyone needs a purpose in life. He was also of the view that with the passage of ABSU, the Bodos would be known globally. He had a great plan of actions for the Bodos. He realized that only through the mass movement would they be able to find Bodoland. He also wished Bodoland state an improvement in education. He also wished to include nationalism and socialism in the curriculum. He also expressed the view that the history of the Bodos should be rewritten. Upendranath Brahma also called for the development of villages in Bodoland state. He wished the government to establish cooperative societies in the villages. He believed in the proverb, "Self-help is the best help," and wished the Bodo people of Bodoland state to follow his path and find great success in life. He liked the introduction of sports as a compulsory subject in the school curriculum. He was of the view that this would help Bodo youth succeed in sports. He also wished the new government to take the necessary steps to build new industries in the state. It would not be possible to bring the economic development of ordinary people without industrial development. Honors. The title of Bodofa, Father of Bodos, was posthumously conferred to Brahma on May 8, 1990 for recognition of his vision and leadership. Today, Upendranath Brahma's life is celebrated each year on his birthday as a Bodofa Day throughout Assam. His 6.4-meter tall statue was unveiled in Kokrajhar on the 10th anniversary of his death. In an eternal memory of his sacrifice to the suffering people, the Upendranath Brahma Trust has been constituted to give awards annually to prominent people for the selfless services to raise the oppressed and downtrodden, and to make a significant contribution to the literary, art and cultural, political, economic and social spheres under the name of UN Brahma Soldier of Humanity Award. The award comprises a memento, cash award of 1 lakh rupees, a citation, waistcoat and an Aranai.